It has been a while since I played uh, Darkest Dungeon, so long that's actually bumped off my Steam quick launch menu. So I actually have to go and find it in my darn Steam library. Da, 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 da. There we go. So, Darkest Dungeon has officially launched. Yay! And this week, they're coming out with the first post-launch expansion. Yay? I'm always kind of apprehensive about Red Hook's expansions because long term, the expansions have been great, but short term, they're usually very, very crazy because their expansions tend to change so many game aspects at once that it's very difficult to balance properly. So they release something, the community goes, ah! And then they go
Ruin
back and
has come to
balance
our
everything.
family.
Yes, ruin has come to your family. That's what you get for playing around with things that are best left untouched. Campaign! Into the depths, because unfortunately, I lost two of my favorite heroes playing around with my Faint Hope. So since I put so much time and investment into A Faint Hope, which was my original game I was playing during the alpha, I think I'm going to just play through this one until the end, figure out how the heck the Darkest Dungeon works, and then go back and actually beat it with my high level characters. Or at least that's the theory. Although I have noticed that since the game launched officially, load times have become a lot longer. Can't really fault them for that because, you know, bigger game, more load times, but still.
I see something long absent in the sunken faces of passers-by. A glimmer of hope.
Oh man, I really am early in this game. So I can't even, no nomads, no sanitarium, no, oh the Abbey's here. Jerk. I needed that spot. No, I don't have enough, oh, maybe I do. No, I don't have enough crests. So I'll save upgrading until, oh, the guild's open. Doesn't help me much, but it is nice to see it's open. You are too much you have too much baggage for me to want to recruit you. I guess we're just gonna go. Okay, so our options are the ruins and the weald. I don't have a Hound Master yet. Heavy boots are useful. All these heavy boots are the most useful, and I just have to figure out how to equip myself. Now, this should let me go in and... Nope, if I go in like this, I don't have a healer. Okay, so I have a healer. I have a way to cure those sorts of diseases. Oh man, his favorite mod. Okay, I'll definitely have to upgrade these guys a little bit. Because I want him to be able to stun, debuff, and that's actually it. And yeah, there we go. I'm already feeling more confident. Maybe I should go with Percy. Blind fire, healing, boa. Yeah, that's actually okay. So healer. So we got a healer, hack and slash. There. That should keep me alive. Crusader only, 20% moose go chance. So, I want to give that to him. Okay. In theory, this should keep us alive. Let's find out if I'm right. Firewood and camping. This quest involves camping. Camping requires firewood. Firewood is given automatically to you on appropriate quests. Good thing too. I don't want to know how much they'd make us pay for it. Camping gives you a chance to recuperate in the dungeon. When you're wounded or stressed and wish to camp, right-click on the firewood in your inventory. Fun fact, what this doesn't tell you is that if you're camping, you have the chance to get ambushed. Good luck! Ambushes suck. So since I don't have my favorite artifacts yet, which are the fasting seals, we're gonna have to go in the dungeon with a lot of food. Do I need that much food? Not really. But I don't want to risk a starvation event. So I'm taking deliberately more than I think I'll need. I can probably get away with 12. So since I think I can get away with 12, I'm going to take 20, just to be safe. If you live by risk and darkness, by all means bring few torches. Absolutely correct. The fewer torches you bring, the more the nastier
Pace out the halls
nasties
of
are.
your lineage once familiar, now foreign.
But the nastiers might be nasty. Bookcases are too much of a risk. Bookcases sometimes give you maps or character buffs for your different characters here. Positive quirks is the name. But they're just as likely to be something negative, so I just start ignoring them now. But anyways, the nasties might be nastier, but you also get more loot and more likely to get a critical hit. See? More player loot, more crits, but the downside is more stress, and monsters do more damage. Dum da dum da dum. Get poisoned. Ah, darn it. Get dead.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
No, don't nibble me. Leave me alone. Oh, they changed the sound effects.
Unnerved, unbalanced. Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Oh, come on, you should have totally been stunned. Okay, you have 100% stun resist, so I guess I can do that. Really? Leave me alone!
Press this advantage. Give
I
them
don't
no
want
quarter.
characters dying before I can even get a single one to level 2. Wow. That is
Carelessness
just
will find no
bad
clemency in this place.
At the rate I'm going, my poor plague doctor is either going to be dead or insane before I get to the end of this dungeon. Oh, keys! I should have brought a key. Oh well, hindsight 2020. Get close. Get wrecked!
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Get out of the front row. Oh, come on. Well, at least he's not. Heals, please. I don't want your goblet. More poison. Poison for everyone. Oh. Yep, she's gonna be dead or insane by the end of this dungeon. Maybe I can get lucky? No, I don't get lucky. I still be
The slow death.
because
Unforeseen.
these guys are super annoying.
Unforgiving.
They do very little. The courtiers do very little damage, but they do tons of stress damage, which ultimately is much worse. Die! Oh, for crying out loud! Die? Thank you. You dead next turn. Not good, but could be worse. Ooh, resisting
A
the
death by
stun though.
inches.
Okay. Huh. Someone managed to save the Plague Doctor.
Slowly. Gently. This is
We're
how
not
a
dead.
life is taken.
Ah, sure, we don't have a key. Nope, trap. So, if things keep going as they are, I should be safe to avoid camping until we are actually, if you look at the map here on the bottom, until we get to about this room here, is probably where I want to camp. Roughly 2/3 of the way through. So hopefully by the time we get down there, we'll still have plenty of equipment.
The light.
And
The
that
promise
way
of
can-
safety.
What's the best way to do that? Maximize the benefits we get from camping. Oh, first blockage.
Even the cold stone seems bent on
Always bring
preventing
shovels.
passage.
Things can go very bad if you don't have shovels. Our first hunger event. I'm actually going to deliberately let the torch run low. So as you can see, we've got, I guess I can probably burn one more. We've managed, scouting is random, but we've managed to scout most of this lower area. Please don't die. So since we've scouted this lower area, I know that there's no monsters down here. But there are monsters there, so... Nope, don't want that. So I think I'm going to try one monster battle with very low lights. Hopefully we'll survive it, and then camp right before we go to the battle room with Curio, which is that, looks like, if we zoom in a lot, it looks like a goblet. All these bookcases. Do 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 do. More stuff. Money to pay for this misadventure. Oh good, there's only 3 of them. And they didn't surprise me, excellent. Poison him, hopefully. I might one hit.
As
Good.
the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Oh, but not quite enough to... Still a crit, but not quite enough. Archers are really bad. Is there hard to get to?
A singular strike!
So, if I do the disorienting blast, then the archer can't use... Oh, he stunned it too. The archer is now too close to use his regular attacks. And I got rid of the corpse, so got moved further forward. And that should be victory.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
Sweet. Now it's pitch black.
And now, the darkness holds dominion.
And
Black
we're
as
gonna
death.
gamble going up here that this is something good. Just torch it. I'll actually light it even though I really don't need to, just to avoid... There are things that go bump in the night that I really don't want to crap. See, because I'm mucking about in the darkness, monsters are going to keep spawning back on my trails that I've already been down. So that is not really good. Good. The person who gives stress is now stunned. See if I can get him into the front row. Not quite. Still, take out the most dangerous threat first. It's only 3. Grenade! Self-heal! Crush. There we go.
A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
Okay. So we so far have managed not to die. Ah! I can't get one.
Watch your step.
That is the downside of mucking about in the dark.
Gathered close in
Benefits
tenuous
camping.
firelight.
Camping consists of
And
2 parts.
uneasy companionship.
Meal and skill. During the meal, you choose how much to eat, which determines recovery. Make sure you have enough food. Skills allow you to spend rest points on different hero skills used for recuperation. So I'm going to eat all my food because that's why I brought it. Oh, you don't have that skill yet. So I want to use self-medicate. When you recruit a character, they always have 1 generic and 2 unique. There's 3 generic skills that well, there's more than 3, but there are a series of generic skills that are shared across multiple classes, and then 4 unique skills which are unique to each class. The one exception is both the Grave Robber and the Highwayman. I believe both have Gallows Humor, but I think that's the only one that's actually shared. So I was hoping that she had self-medicate so that we could reduce her stress further, but I guess not. Triage, which we don't need. Field dressing, which we don't need. Might use encourage though. Weapons practice. Plus 10 damage for 4 combats. Yep, I'll use that. Oh, yeah, this is a new change. So it used to be these would last until the next camp, but it looks like they limited until the next combat. Interesting choice on the developer's part. Sharpened spear. Rather than sharpening spears, I'm gonna get her stressed out. Okay, now cross your fingers and hope that we don't get ambushed in the night. Oh, there's plenty to fear here. Trust me.
The way is
Oh,
lit.
sweet. We didn't
The
get
path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
We're actually doing suspiciously good, which makes me really concerned about what's going to be in this room. One thing I learned is that as you enter a room, you can light the torch. Yes, need them both. I don't want your poison. I don't know who to target with her, so I'm just going to use random fire and missed. Good. One less thing to attack with. Oh
Well
yeah!
struck.
There we go. Make sure he's dead. He will be dead. Ah, darn. Bleeding. Oh yeah, I can't
A
target the front
decisive
with her.
pummeling.
Fortunately, she has adrenaline rush, which cures her bleeding. Let's stun him. Now it's just a case of picking up the pieces. Humans resist blight, even though they really shouldn't have. Oh well.
A powerful blow. Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
Can't remember what sarcophagus does. Let's find out. Ooh, we got money. So there are no more combats left. So locked display cabinets are always trapped. So if you want to get into it, you either need a key or smash it. And as you can see, there's lots of goodies in them. So you always, if you can spare a shovel and you don't have any keys, it's usually worth it. Continue adventuring. So I want to see what this stuff is. Oh, an alchemy table. Anti-venom might do something? Nope. Here. Ah, now the anti-venom would be useful. Oh well. Can't move on.
Ambushed by foul invention.
I knew there was one item that reduces the risk of the alchemy table blowing up, but I guess it's not anti-venom. We found a map. How absolutely useless. Let's stun block. Ooh, that's excellent. The nice thing is these scary cultists, if they're unless they're in the first two rows, they actually don't do that much damage. So it's actually perfectly fine for them to be exactly where they are. As long as they don't crit. Ooh, they actually might. If they crit, they can actually kill the Hellion. That would not be good. Let's put some bandages on you so that I can just keep attacking. If in doubt, attack. Now I just have to keep him far enough back so that Oh, or just kill him. So my crossbow person can keep attacking.
This expedition at least promises success.
So there's no reason to go in here, I just want to go in here. And we're done. We live! Everyone's alive.
The shifted corridors and sloped
Hey,
walls of our ancestry are beginning to feel familiar.
Clothes, a drink, a hand, and a companion. Treaty hero to the cavern. Okay. Not a bad haul. All of our heroes leveled up, which is good. Lower crits are not great, but oh well. You see, every time we go in the dungeon, you get in. Well, I guess we're not technically in the dungeon for this one, but you get a chance to get something good or something bad. In this case, my crossbow person, Percy, got Precise Striker, +3 to melee skills. Which is kind of funny because they're ranged only, they don't have any melee attacks, so it's like, oh, that'd be really good on like him, Columbells, or Crochet, but oh well. Take what you can get. Short on gold, sell trinkets.
The degeneracy of the hamlet is nothing, I fear, when compared to the condition of surrounding acres.
So, Dismas is back on his feet, and the sanitarium is now unlocked. Quirks and diseases. Sanitarium was most often used to remove negative quirks and treat disease. You can also use it to reinforce a positive quirk, which will lock it in place and prevent new positive quirks from displacing it. You can lock a maximum of 3 positive quirks per hero. I have no reason to use the sanitarium yet. Can we upgrade the stagecoach? Could, but there's no real need. Oh, good. Stay there. I want to get him back on his feet. Actually, who came in on the way? No one I really want. Oh wait, there's an occultist. I would probably want an occultist. Occultists are funny because they have this wheeled construction here. Which is interesting because wheeled construction gives you a huge bonus to, well, you have the potential to heal an entire character's health, because in level 1 it goes 0 to 12. But it's completely random, and you have a 60% chance of causing them to bleed, so it's like, But he's fairly balanced. And what's this one? Oh, that's what I was looking at. And this one is... So let's go with this guy.
To fight the abyss, one must know it.
Go to the blacksmith. Oh yeah, we need weaponsmith in level 1. Do we finally have enough to... Nope, we're still short. So we need more book pages. Which means we're going into the Weald. Yep, we're going into the Weald. Now actually, sort by activity. Sort by class? Sort by stress. They're probably good to do another short quest. So I will send them into the Weald. Do I want to give him the heavy boots though? Weak grip. Man, that's terrible. And it's permanent too. Those are not good traits to have. but I'll give her the heavy boots. Okay, provision. So I need some... I want to upgrade my blacksmith so I can start having better weapons for these characters. So take some food, take some torches, take some shovels, and I shouldn't need to worry about blight because I have a doctor with me who's well versed with the workings of the plague. What I should do is take my Hellion, who has some serious problems with her, into the cove and go looking for coral, because coral, if you mix it with some medicine, can remove negative traits. So instead of having to wait for her to get treated in the
Corruption
hamlet,
has soaked the soil, sapping all good life from these groves. Let us burn out this evil.
instead of having to wait for her to get cured in the hamlet, and paying lots and lots of money to do so. Oh yeah, I should have upgraded her. Because lots of things in the build are resistant to blight, and all of her attacks are blight based. Darn, I was hoping to kill him.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Yeah, I needed more characters with lead abilities. If I hit, he's outright dead. Oh well, mistakes were made. Mistakes continue to be made.
Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken.
Sure, I'll take it.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Found a key.
These nightmarish
That'll be able to
creatures
use
can
it,
be
but-
felled. They can be beaten.
What the hell. Good. There's those deeds I needed. Huh. Well, since we have a glut of food... Now, food is a really inefficient way to heal your players, but if you have it, might as well use it, right? I'm just hoping I'm going in the right direction. Because to finish this, I have to complete 100% of room battles. So if there's no room battles over here and just tons of battles on the pathways, then I'm whittling down my characters for no reason, which is kind of annoying. Good thing I brought
Nature
shovels.
herself, a victim to the spreading corruption. Malformed.
Yeah, I
with
think after we
misintent.
do some upgrades, okay, here's room battle number 1. I think after we do some upgrades, we're going to take a little detour to the cove and try to treat some of these guys' psychological problems. No! Don't cause more psychological problems. I'm trying to avoid that. Oh, that's not good.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Okay, so they're both dead next turn. That's good. They're multiplying. Go away. Stop doing that.
A death by inches.
Oh, and they're really resistant to blight too. I'm just gonna try stunning. Nope. Crush.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them.
Slime all you want.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
I need these guys to stay dead. No, I need you to stay dead. I'm killing 2 of them a turn, but that's not fast enough. Oh, good. Finally killed 3. And stay
A
dead.
trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
I didn't get. I was hoping to get the. I'm just gonna really hope that the last combat is up on this side. Key works. Valuables. Money. Ooh.
Mechanical hazards, possessed by evil intent.
Take some antidote. Mainly
The
because
light,
this isn't.
the promise of safety.
High resistant. All of them are highly resistant to light, so I'm just going to try to disorient them. That kind of worked. Ugh. I'm just having luck with connecting. Okay. Yep. Monsters with high protection. Some monsters have high protection, which absorbs attack damage. DOT, Blight and Bleed, ignore protection, and are effective means to take down these heavily armored opponents. Yes, which I'm wishing I remembered before I came in here, because I don't have anything with Blight and Bleed. I'm just going to get bled and blighted. Better than nothing. Yeah, I'm okay with Mark. She got bladed again. I think this is time for an adrenaline. Because you might have 33% protection, but if I'm doing bonus damage, then I can still kill you. That's... yeah. I really need to come in here with something that bled. Oh well. Mistakes were made. As long as they don't kill me, we're okay. Do I want? What do I want to do? Let's retributions. Hey. That's an attack I haven't seen before. Good. Hose is working exactly as it should. There's corpses so that they can't use their strong attacks, they can only use their weak attacks. Continue to heal. And generally just open the quest. Oh, I can't target the first row. Crap. I guess I just have to... oh, I actually managed to damage them. Please die.
Some adrenaline.
great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
And we somehow survived. And we even got some heirlooms out of it. And now the long walk back. As I was hoping there'd only be the 2 rooms that have fights. But I was sadly mistaken. Should have remembered that. Because every dungeon in Darkest Dungeon has its own particular flavor. So in the case of the Weald, it's high protection, lots of status effects. And I kind of forgot that, so my poor heroes are kind of paying time. The nice thing is, they decided to show up with a bunch of people
Precision
who
and
aren't
power
immune to blight, which is nice. It's stressing me out, man. Let's hope we can kill him outright. That'll work. Well, I guess since he's still poisoned, he'll die next turn anyways. So I'm just going to get all of the heals. Hey! That's good. When you critically heal someone, they also have their stress reduced.
The slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
Now see, that wasn't me engaging her to investigate. That's the... Oh, Necromania quirk. Now this is another one of those encounters you can have. This grave will have lots of good loot in it, but if I don't have a shovel, all I'm going to do is get disease, so no sense risking it. I don't know what direction to go, so I will go down here. And hopefully this is a map to tell me, nope. I want a map. Or busts, apparently. I should form the Anti-Ectoplasm Coalition. Let me attack you, please. Oh, so close. Oh, thank goodness. The thing only decided slime. We're gonna live! Well, it's already dead, but it won't, but we're gonna live!
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
I chose poorly. Would have been nice to discover another shovel though, so I could go back and dig up that grave. It looks like I brought just the right number of torches. Because if I hadn't kept finding them, I would have had So now I was talking about shovels. I'm going to have to go through that wall using my bare hands. It's going to be very, very painful for my characters. Miss. Swing and miss. Ah, negative. They're going to get tons of stress damage.
Foolish horrors. Brought
I'm
low
sorry,
and
I'm
driven
sorry.
into the mud.
But since this is the end of the dungeon, might as well heal up. Because yeah, food gives you get some money back for any food, any supplies you don't use, but I intend to use all the supplies. Quit stressing me out, jerks.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
Oh, thank goodness. We're getting dangerously close to insanity here.
Grievous injury, palpable fear.
Go insane. I don't want you to go insane. That'll be very annoying, having to deal with. Ew. Swing and a miss.
A powerful blow.
I'll take it. Quit stressing me out. Okay, you're dead anyways next turn. Let's make sure you die this turn. Ah, she didn't get blighted again. That might be bad. Could you even attack from there? See, oh, that was lucky. So he's got the skill. He's got a skill. My guy with the shield here has a skill that lets him move forward when he uses it. So one of the common things in the game is to mess around with how your party is organized.
Success so clearly in view.
Because
Or is
so
it
many
merely
skills
a trick
are
of the
location
light?
dependent. If they mess up your ordering, then it's very easy to mess up everything. Yeah, I don't need a map in order to explore everything.
Driving out corruption is an endless battle, but one that must
Finally
be
have my
fought.
property deeds. That's cool. Return to town. Robust is good. Warrior of Light is good. So we're slowly getting better here. It's just taking a while.
We dug for months, years, an eternity, and we were rewarded with madness.
You have no one but yourself to blame. Okay, blacksmith. Time for you to get useful. So. Weaponsmithing level 1, armorsmithing level 1. Can we do both in one shot? Nope, we can only pick one. Let's upgrade health. So now we can upgrade health on all our characters. Baby steps. Baby steps. I think you need a drink. Organized by stress. I think you need to find Jeebus. And just pray for salvation. No diseases. Yeah, I don't want to make any of those permanent. We can go in with 2 archers and nothing else, and that will end poorly. I really want the survivalist to be open, but oh well. Well. Oh yeah, because these need papers, deeds as well. We don't have a grave robber. Ooh, anemic and clumsy though. That's not good. Yips. He's got a good skill set though.
The thrill of the hunt. The promise of payment.
Yeah, we're just gonna have to keep going into the Weald over and over and over again until we get enough deeds to upgrade the town. Oh well. Or I could send everyone into the darkest dungeon and just have them die horribly. Well, I think that's enough for one night though. Survived 2 dungeons. It's not a bad start. Anyways, I've been Charlie, this has been Darkest Dungeon, hope you enjoyed it, and I'll catch you next time. Have a good night.